This land is being rezoned. It now falls under our community expansion.
HOA tried to take over my family farm. The first sign something was wrong wasn't a letter. It was a survey stake hammered right into the middle of my cornfield. Bright orange, fresh, like it didn't belong there. My family had owned this farm for 3 generations. Every fence post, every row of crops, every inch of dirt had a story. And yet, standing at the edge of my land was an HOA representative holding a clipboard like she owned the place. "This land is being rezoned," she said. "It now falls under our community expansion." I actually laughed. Then I saw the trucks behind her. Contractors, measuring tape, markers. They weren't asking, they were already planning. Before we go any further, drop your city and time in the comments. I want to know where you're watching from. She handed me a notice claiming that my farm operation violated new neighborhood standards, that weeds were unsightly, that livestock was disruptive. According to them, my land would soon become luxury townhouses, the farm my grandfather built, replaced by driveways and mailboxes. But here's what they didn't know. Inside my house sits a wooden box filled with decades of paperwork, deeds, surveys, government zoning approvals, some older than the woman standing in front of me. My grandfather never trusted developers, so he prepared for a day just like this. The next morning, I didn't show up with anger. I showed up with proof. Court-stamped documents, property boundaries signed by the county, maps showing that my land didn't belong to their HOA, never had and never would. And then I did something that changed everything. I filed a formal complaint against the HOA for harassment, illegal surveying, and attempted land takeover. 2 days later, a county inspector arrived, then a lawyer, then a city official. They walked the property, reviewed the files, and finally turned to the HOA president and said the words I had been waiting for. "You never had any authority over this land. You've crossed legal lines." The expansion plan was immediately shut down. The survey stake was removed. The contractors disappeared, and the HOA, they were fined and forced to issue a written apology to every homeowner they had misled. Now, when I walk across my field, the same one my father taught me to harvest, the only stakes in the ground are the wooden ones holding young plants. No more markers, no more threats, just land, my land, and peace. If you believe family land should never be messed with, hit like and subscribe for more real justice stories.